Hello, guys. Today I'm going to talk about how to improve your English fast. So, improving your English proficiency is a process that requires consistent effort and practice. And I'm going to give you tips on how to improve your English quickly. So, practice regularly is very important. The fastest way to improve your English is to practice regularly. So set aside time each day to read, write, listen to, and speak in English. For example, in for me, not forgetting English is very hard living in Korea because I always speak in Korean and I'm surrounded by Korean people. And there's not much chance for me to actually speak English, which is why I always study English somehow. I watch YouTube videos um, um, that are in English, or I try to make English related videos. And number two, let's see. Focus on your weakness. Identify the areas where you struggle the most, such as grammar, vocabulary, or pronunciation, and focus on improving them. This is very important because knowing your level and knowing your weaknesses and strength is very important when you're learning something. So, identify the area where you struggle the most. This could be difficult to identify. Um, I recommend using AI test. There are so many English institutes that offer free AI test, such as Hackers. Um, I use TOEIC AI, and you just solve the problems, and AI will ultimately see score your test and see your weaknesses. They tell you your weaknesses and your strengths. So, um, well, for me, grammar was my weakness, and they tell me exactly where my weakness is. They tell me 투부정사 is your weakness, or like I don't think you get the idea of ifjar. So they basically analyze your answers and tell your weaknesses. So utilize those free tests. And let's see, number three, immerse yourself in English. This is really important too. You need to immerse yourself in English. Surround yourself with English as much as possible. You can listen to English music, podcast, news, broadcast, watch English language TV shows and movies, and read English language books and articles. This is actually uh the first step to improve your English is to surround yourself with English materials. I used to listen to English songs, and then I moved on to raps. If you can understand raps, I think raps are more advanced English material, and of course, watching English TV shows such as Big Bang Theory. Oh, there are so many TV shows. My advice is to watch um, watch English TV shows that you can understand. I know if you guys are adults, you probably don't want to watch SpongeBob, but if you don't understand um, reality TV shows, you need to watch SpongeBob first. So watch. Um, I think watching those like Disneyland TV shows that teenagers watch or babies watch are good English practice materials. They're actually made for English practice materials. So watching those first will significantly improve your English. And then you can move on to reality TV shows like Keeping Up with Kardashians. And number four, use English in your daily life. This is important too. This is basically number three. Try to use English in your daily life as much as possible. This is probably the fastest way to speak English. You need to actually use the language to learn the language. And if you have a friend, English speaking friend, you can practice English with them. And number five, take an English course. Consider taking an English course, either online or in person, to improve your English skills, English language skills. A teacher can provide feedback on your language use and help you focus on areas where you need improvements. This is true. This is actually really true. Um, I've met a lot of English teachers in Korea. Some of them studied abroad and some of them didn't. If you're interested in speaking English, I recommend finding a teacher who studied abroad. But other than that, if you're interested in studying grammar or getting your test scores higher than um, most of other people, then whether your teacher studied abroad or not doesn't really matter. And number six, get feedback. Ask a teacher, tutor, or native speakers to give you feedback on your language use. This can help you identify areas where you need to improve and provide motivation to continue practicing. Getting feedback is crucial to learn anything, and getting feedback is actually expensive. You can ask a teacher, tutor, or native speaker um, to give you feedback. So if you have a teacher or tutor, use them. They're not there to just give you a lecture. Ask as much questions as possible. And overall, the fastest way to improve your English is to practice consistently, focus on your weakness, and immerse yourself in the language as much as possible. And by following these tips, you can improve your English proficiency quickly and effectively. So this is how I improved my English proficiency, and this is what ChatGPT recommended to me. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys subscribe, and if you want to make a comment, leave a comment. Thank you.